What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Sweetbee TV. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today we are on the purple carpet of Snoop Dogg's new Amazon Prime movie, The Underdogs. Let's see who we catch up with. Congratulations. Nice to meet you. I loved it. Jason 2J's Jennings, tell me about this. I mean, was it far off, or how'd you get into character for this one?
Well, my assistant coach, K-Mac, is who I drew my inspiration from as far as 2J's, the way he coaches the kids. And then a couple of athletes I drew my inspiration from. In my football league, I've been dealing with kids for like 18 years, so I know the ins and outs of these kids and the relationships that I've had with them, how you have to try to teach them different things and how you have to learn from them, how you have to get on a level and speak their language. So that's what this movie is all about.
Now tell our fans and viewers at home what they can be expecting from your characters in Underdogs.
I wanted strength, but vulnerability and nurturing, but also, not letting anybody push me around. I think she's the one person who could tell 2J's off and like he listens, and remind him where he came from. I hope that all came across.
For my character, you're gonna see a nerd at the very start, and you're gonna see him be bullied by his peers, but as the movie progresses, he gets more and more with the rest of the squad, and he fits in a little more.
For my character, he's unfiltered. He'll handle anything the way he'll handle it, and will make you feel uncomfortable at times.
He's a bad influence to Trey. He's a bad influence in general, and they need to learn that you should not be hanging around with these bad influences no matter what.
Well, I'm from Los Angeles. I'm from Mid-City, California. I also make rap music, but growing up, listening to Snoop was always like a big thing for me. Him and Dr. Dre and Eminem were three people I listened to a lot. It was amazing. I got the call that I had booked this role, and I was like, I get to be young Snoop Dogg. Like, that's insane.
It's like a full circle moment for a California boy.
Yeah, this is my first project also, so I can't imagine what's coming next, but I'm just so happy to be here on this carpet talking to people. This is a crazy first for me.
One, she is a baddie. She goes out there for the girls. She's definitely inspiring. I really wanted people to learn that go out for whatever you put your mind to. Don't be scared, even if it's like, acting in a movie. Like, I was so terrified for acting for this, or even auditioning for this, because I thought I wasn't cut out for this. But I had this slight thought in my head, hey, you can do this. Yeah. And I mean, look at us now.
Look at us now. So in 2005, you founded Snoop Youth Football League. Tell me about that. What inspiration, did you pull for that for Underdogs?
That's where the whole inspiration of the movie comes from. All of these characters are so similar to somebody who played in my league. Coaches are similar to the coaches that coached in my league. If I didn't have my league, I wouldn't have this movie. So it's this.
One in the same.
This created that.
Paying tribute, paying respects to the Underdogs title. Do you have an Underdog story that you could share with us?
I was always the underdog, Nobody thought I could be what I am. Nobody gave me a shot. Nobody believed. But I had to believe in myself. I had to go put in that work and learn how to be great at what I do. Start off being good, start off learning and being a practicer that practices. And took that underdog story and made it to Wonder Dog. So I went from underdog to Wonder Dog.
Underdog to Wonder Dog. I love that.
I remember one time when I first started auditioning for acting and things, and I didn't have the right anything, not the right hair, like for the parts. It was like, oh, we want a girl with curly hair or whatever, and I had braids, and I just didn't know certain things. And I remember taking my braids out one day, knocking on the casting person's door, and it was like crinkly hair. I was like, you said you were looking for, and they were like, yeah, that, bless your heart. But that was okay. And you know what? I made it anyway.
And look at you here.
Now.
Well, I always go back to my days when I first started in the industry. My group Escape. We started when I was still in high school. I was a teenager when we first started trying to get a record deal, and we were rough around the edges for sure, like baggy jeans,
Hey, that's coming back. I'm a baggy jean girl.
Yeah, we used to wear the bandanas and all of that. And I remember in class, one of my teachers was like, oh, what would you like to be when you grow up? And I was like, a singer or an actress. And she's like, what real job do you want to do? And I just was like, wow, because it was a performing arts school, first of all. But I guess not even the following year, my group, I came into my senior year with a hit song on the radio. I was coming to school still, and my mama loved seeing that teacher so she could rub it in her face.
And now you're like, listen, I'm on the purple carpet next to Snoop Dogg on an Amazon Prime movie. Like,
So my monologue when I was in the locker room trying to be encouraging, I had appendicitis. So my stomach was hurting so bad. I did that scene. Right after the scene, I went straight to the emergency room because my stomach was hurting. They said it was about to burst while I was doing the scene. But I got surgery, and I'm well now.
you're good. You're okay. That's, ow, appendicitis. Ouch.
Yeah, for me, mine's not as bad as him, you know. But for me, it was like when I first started acting, because at first I was just straight sports. My sister and them, they was acting. But then once I started acting, they was like, can you really do it? Like, I wasn't really getting a lot of parts. I was doing a whole bunch of auditions and stuff. I ain't really get it. But then, you know what I'm saying, I got this part, and now people really see that I can act.
Okay, if you might have seen me or heard about me, I used to be a drug addict and alcoholic, and now I'm 4 years sober.
Wow.
And so now we're here doing red carpet. So
And
that's
this
something
being
for
your
you.
first project?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
So I guess if that's Underdog story, I don't know what is, you know.
Given we're about to hit the Super Bowl in a few weeks here, do you have any Super Bowl predictions?
I'm gonna stay away from the predictions because I got too many friends on all of those teams, and I really want to see somebody win that deserves it. And I think those 4 teams that are in it are great teams, and the NFL did a great job this year with setting everything up.
I stopped watching after the Steelers lost.
You're like, goodbye, see you next year. Tell me about working with this cast. How amazing was that?
It was awesome. Okay, first of all, Snoop and Mike Epps are hilarious. So their combination, they too funny. Yeah, they had us cracking up the entire time. But the kids, they did an amazing job. They were really, really good. Really good. So it was awesome.
This movie couldn't get any funner because this is a kids movie. We was around kids 24/7, having rap battles with Snoop Dogg, playing in a pool with dogs. And this movie was just a straight vibe. It didn't even feel like I was working. It felt like I was just, all I had to do was practice lines and just have fun.
Working with iconic legend Snoop Dogg, I mean, what a dream come true. Hello? So tell me about one of the best memories that you were like, okay, that was really cool. That was just a moment with the king.
The king of hip hop, part of our cultural thread, loved by, I feel like, almost everybody, and one of the kindest human beings I know. He literally will give the shirt off his back. You'll be like, oh, I love that. All of a sudden, the jacket will be in your trailer, or he wore a Sonic chain for me to support Sonic, and he's like, I want to support you. He's like, I'm gonna get you one. And I'm like, who? What? You're gonna get me one? He's like, yeah.
It's not me specifically, but seeing him destroy all the kids in rap battles, that was fun.
Oh, of
I
course, yeah.
yeah,
The
'cause
rap battles.
they thought they were gonna win. They thought.
And they thought wrong, I'm sure. Okay,
They did. And then he called me over at one point. It wasn't as funny as the speech as his, but I felt like it was sort of impactful.
And then Jonathan ended up beating him one time.
that's
one bar.
hilarious.
In one bar, yeah.
You probably heard that we had rap battles on.
That's all I'm hearing. So many rap battles.
Oh yeah, the rap battle was so funny.
Crazy.
Jonathan was going crazy.
Jonathan
He
Caleb.
did get one bar, but Snoop Dogg was going off on him.
Me personally, I didn't want to get smoked on Snoop Dogg.
You're like the king of hip hop. I'm gonna sit out on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Last question here. King of the West Coast, pop music, hip hop music. Do you still pay, is it still California girls are still undeniable or what?
Tone 10, fit and ready. Turn it up because it's getting heavy. Wow, West Coast. These are the girls
Girls I love the most. You're amazing. Congratulations. What a purple carpet that was. We caught up with the whole entire cast of Underdogs. This movie is so funny. You guys at home will not want to miss this. Stay tuned. Underdogs is out January 26th. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and we will see you guys next carpet. Bye, everyone.